Hello? Can you hear me? Oh no. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh no. Shoot. What if I... Shoot. No. What the hecky? Is it working? Can you hear me? It says live unstable. What does that mean? Hello? Hello? Can't hear me. Yay! It's working? Yay, it's working. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Okay. I don't know what happened there. I'm not sure what happened there. I have no idea. Mystery. I don't know. But anyway, okay, sorry. As I was saying, the other thing that I think really helped me on Irium is I was doing the thing. I gotta put some more wood in this. I got accepted into the founding streamer program about 2 months before I actually debuted. And in that 2 months, I was in so many streams and I like met all the streamers because at the time there was less than 100 people on Irium. I love reloading the stream like an excessive stalker. Oh my goodness. So I was like a big viewer and everybody kind of knew me already by the time I actually debuted. And so I think I sort of built up a lot of intrigue because like people wanted to hear what I actually like sounded like. And because I was in chat a lot, I was very active in a lot of people's chats. I started the whole uranium eating thing by accident. It was a whole thing. Like I had a lot of inside jokes, a lot of streamers. And so I think that helped me become sort of known on Irium because Irium is still a closed loop system. So like it really does depend to a certain extent on like you at least being friendly with other Irium streamers. Maybe not like, oh my god, if you're not like besties with all the other streamers on Irium, you're not going to do well. But I think it certainly helps to be at least like friendly and have a decent reputation amongst the other streamers. Okay, I think that's actually, let me take this. Kind of want to stream, but I don't know. It's a lot of time, so I will just say that. I like it. I don't think it's for everybody. I think Irium does people a little bit of a disservice because it's so easy to get on. I think back when it was the founding streamer application was much harder to get through, I guess. And I think that was for the better to a certain extent because I think they get a lot of people now who don't necessarily have the right mental headspace to stream. Spend a lot of time dicky running. Well, there you go. Yeah, I mean, if I wasn't streaming, I would just be like reading fan fiction. And at this point, I feel like I've read a lot of the fan fiction that I wanted to read, and I'm just rereading stuff now because I haven't discovered any new like fandoms that I really want to read fan fiction from. So, this one, right? 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 Yeah. Okay. Like, what's divisible by 3? I'm so dumb. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll say your bounce back. Yippee! Okay. I'll put this in here. Fortunately, my crash outs all revolve around being let on or abandoned by people I was romantically involved with, so streaming is no big deal. Yeah, as long as you're not already shared my 5 streak, you get double 5 streak. As long as you're not trying to, I would highly recommend anyone who streams on Irium, don't date your coworkers. That would be my main recommendation on Irium, because I feel like right now all the drama on Irium is from people dating their coworkers, and you just shouldn't do that if you want to have like a peaceful life, I think. Not that you can't meet your partner online. Wom and I met online. But Irium's not a dating app, so I don't think it's a good way to go. And then like the problem is then when things inevitably sour, now you're stuck on this app together and you have to like people know that you like are friends or whatever. It's a whole thing. It's way easier to just not do that. I'll take it. Yeah. Yeah, game the system. Okay, got it. So make sure this finishes before it goes bad. Okay. And everyone finds unrelated. Yeah. It's about intent and such. Yeah. Yeah. I think if you're equally flirting with everyone, it's fine. And for me personally, I tend to avoid a lot of streamers have like a DGen channel or like flirty channel voice chats with all the streamers all together. I avoid all that stuff. And I am better off for it, in my opinion. Double evil. Yippee! Yeah, I guess I'm like doing a new stream somehow. I'm not really sure what happened there, but whatever. I'll take it. Whole village will know your dirty laundry. You keep that laundry in your own yard. Yep. Yep. And just in general, I don't like to hang out in voice chats with a bunch of people. I'll hang out in a voice chat with Raz, like when we're working on stuff, but it's not, I don't understand this like hang out on in voice chats with 1,000 other people all day long. Like, don't you have stuff to do? You should go outside and touch grass if you have that much free time, honestly. Your streaming will be better if you go out and touch grass because you'll have stuff to talk about, in my opinion. My intent is equal opportunity flirting with women and transgender people. Hell yeah. I didn't know that was a thing. That is such a thing. I don't know if it's still a thing as much now, but back when I first started on Irium, it was such a thing. They had like an Irium founding streamer chat, like a Irium founder streamer Discord that ended up getting deleted because there's so much drama in there. And people would be in the voice chat for that like 24/7, or like back when Zara was a streamer, people would be in Zara's chat. Like Zara had just like he wouldn't even be in there. That's the thing. Like it would be everybody else. 100 squats is a lot. Please don't hurt yourself. He wouldn't even be in there. It would be like 50 people just in there, just and not even saying anything. Just like sitting in there silently. I'm like, guys, like what is this? What is this? I'm sorry. I'm not going to understand this. I'm not on the internet enough to like understand what that's about. But in general, I think voice chats without a purpose are the devil and you should not go in them. Because I think you're just going to get yourself into trouble. It's better to avoid trouble. Yeah, and then every once in a while he'd go in there on like his lunch break or something, and it would be like a whole thing, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, Zara's here." I'm like, "You guys, he's just a man. He's just like a 30-something-year-old man. He doesn't actually look like that in real life." I hope that we can all like comprehend that. Try to co-work in mine or play video games with friends, or as previously stated. You gotta get your flirt on. I mean, I guess that's fine with friends. But I think sometimes Irium especially, I think it lets people get a little bit too parasocial. And I think that Gets people in trouble at times. How am I on salt? That's a good question. Where are we at with salt? Not great. Let's go to the salt mines a little bit. Just a bit. Like me with you. What? How could he? I know. Can you believe that I would say 99% of VTubers don't actually look like that? Our corporal forms are different. Or sorry, corporeal. Is that how you pronounce that? I think it's corporeal. But yeah. I mean, I have like similar hair to Micey, I guess. And I also have green eyes, but not enormous green eyes that take up like 2/3 of my face because I think that would look kind of odd on a real human woman. I would never have my life revolve around a man in his mid-30s, right? Well, you're not an anime girl. No, I'm a hobbit in real life. It's different. I'm so sorry to disappoint you like this, but I am, in fact, actually a hobbit. I'm in a friend group Discord. It's the only place I'll just sit in voice because anyone is exceptional. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, it's different when it's a woman, obviously. Women deserve to be obsessed over, so that's fine. Like that. Thank you. I don't know. I like haven't had very good luck with male VTubers over my very short male VTuber career. I think maybe 2 of them have not been terrible. It's not a very good statistic. It's like it's less than 50%. So, not that I'm saying all male VTubers are awful. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying of all the male VTubers I've like become friends with, maybe 2 of them are not awful. Mid-30s. Your standards should be higher. Aim for peak 30s. What's the difference? Yeah, what's the difference? I don't know, truly. I'll take this coal also. Ouch. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It makes it hard to make friends when you're like, are you secretly awful? Because I don't want to deal with the fallout of you being secretly awful. So if you could just like be upfront about being secretly awful, like right away, so I could know about it, not be tricked by you. I have, I'm neurodivergent, so like I think my approach to relationships is not necessarily the same as someone who is not neurodivergent, and that can create miscommunications with people. Can I like, oh yeah, here. I need space for this coal. No, take that. There we go. Oh shoot, it had something in it. That's not helpful. I'm gonna eat this single mushroom. That's what I'm gonna do. Eat this. Then I pick up this coal. Okay, great. Then I can take this coal in this chest and I can bunk this chest. Perfect. Things are going so well. Hold on, let me read chat for a second. I'm kind of averse to tuning into men's streams unless he is vouched for repeatedly or is a little incredibly fruity with it. And even then heavily depends on things that I have difficulty time articulating if I'm worried. That's fair. That's fair. Sadly, a lot of VTuber drama seems because of VTuber man from what I've seen. Yeah, unfortunately. It is sad because I think then like the couple of the good guys are like getting lumped in where like, because I think after a certain amount of times of being burned, even I'm sort of tempted to be like, I'm not going to be friends with men anymore. Like, no more new men. But I think that would be kind of mean also, because then I'm like, well, that doesn't seem fair. Here one's a repeat offender of sending the sinister sausage. Another one I wiped off my board for similar. Even then, I like wins with quits from men from general streamer or chatter until I screen something like they're enough. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I get tricked too. So sometimes I'm like, oh, this guy is so good. And then like a couple months later, he's like, I heard you're actually in love with me. And I'm like, bro, I'm married to a woman. I have no interest in dating some random stinky man from the internet who doesn't have a real job. No, thank you. I think that is where my like neurodivergent comes in. Men seem to think like neurodivergent women are like the stereotypical manic pixie dream girl, and I think they like mistake my friendliness for flirting, and that's not what it is. Shoot, where's the entrance? Here it is. Okay. We gotta run. But yeah, I had one Irium male streamer being like, I think you're actually in love with me, which was really weird and ill-timed because I was literally, he sent me that message while I was on my way to my wedding dress fitting appointment to get married to my wife. Like, I think that you're actually in love with me. I'm like, no, I don't think so. Sorry, I'm not pausing on purpose. My keyboard is sticky. What if being married to a woman is just foreplay to have an affair with a man with no real ambitions? I heard you're secretly in love with me is such an insane because like how'd that ever work, right? Yeah, so basically this was someone I had been like I thought we were friends. We were talking all the time. Like we had inside jokes. We shared a bunch of chatters, and so it felt like we had the opportunity to do a bunch of inside jokes and like pass chats back and forth between each other because like it would be like, oh, tell this person I said this, right? And then yeah, he was like, well, since we've been chatting a lot in the DMs, clearly you are in love with me. And I was like, yeah. That's not what that means, buddy. I'm in a lot of people's DMs, especially back then. I was in pretty much every Irium streamer's DMs at one point. When I was at like the height of my Irium friendliness era, I was in pretty much everybody's DMs because I was being friendly and I wanted to be friends with everybody, and I didn't realize yet, I wasn't aware yet of how many like predators are in this space. And so I was bamboozled by that. I was totally freaked out. I was like, Raz, like, what have I done? Like, did I like lead this man on? She was like, no, you're being normal. Like, like you've never. So then I had to put him on like timeout, and I only talked to him. Him and Raz and I had like a shared group chat for like a thing we were working on. And so then I only talked to him in that chat. And then at one point he messaged me privately and was like, I noticed that you never talk to me outside of like this Raz chat anymore. And I was like, yeah, because I need a witness. You're on probation, sir. And then he said something super offensive. Actually, worse, he sent viewers into my stream to tell me something really offensive. And so then I sent him a message and I was like, that is super fucked up. Like, why would you do that? That's so weird and off-putting. And then we did not talk again after that. And I think that that was the right choice. And I don't think that person is even on Irium anymore, so. And neither am I, so it all worked out. Yeah, I don't want to go into too much detail because I obviously don't want to like blow this man's spot up, but yeah, it was very weird. It was the whole interaction was very weird. Theory friend, men can be friends with women. They can only. So, I don't know. Oh, go! Don't kill your phone. What the fuck? You're not like other girls, but like I am. I am like other girls. I am. I'm not special. I'm not treating you special. I have a wife, and like what was really silly is like this man had described his IRL appearance to me, and I have nothing against people who are not like, I'm not like, oh my God, how dare unattractive people try to like come at me. But the way that he described himself was not, if I was attracted to men, it was not a man that I would be attracted to. Like, he did not have a job. He lived with his parents, and he was bald. And like, I my wife and I own multiple properties. I have a really good job. I'm not looking to tie myself to someone who does not have an income, just as like a general rule, regardless of gender. So, and bald people scare me. I have bald people trauma. Bald people scare me. So I'm good. So just sometimes the audacity of a straight man to be like, I think you're in love with me. It's interesting that you think that. It must be fun to live in Fantasyland forever. Rain again, you guys. None of my shit's gonna dry. Where was all this rain in the spring before I have waters? This game is trolling me. This game is trolling me. For real, trolling me. What is this? Ball, my eyes. I have ball person trauma. Okay, so I will tell you my ball person trauma. It's silly, but it's a thing. So when I was in my early 20s, I went to school in college. I went to college in New York City, but I do not live in New York City. I moved back to like near my parents when I graduated. But because I went to school in New York City, a lot of my IRL friends are still in New York City, or they were. And a lot of them have moved out now, but a lot of them are in New York City. And so for my birthday, I think it was my 25th birthday. That sounds right. I went to New York City and I got an Airbnb in Brooklyn to go to New York City for like a weekend for my birthday. And it was like a shared Airbnb where like you have a room in someone's house basically. And the lady who owned this apartment was this super mean woman, and she was bald. And she at one point knocked on my door in the middle of the night. So I had gone out late. I was out late. I was out until like 2 a.m. I went to school to college. Yeah. I was out late on my actual birthday day. I was out late because my friend and I had gone to this 24-hour Russian diner that we like to go to. And we had gotten a bunch of like pierogies, and we had been like feasting until like 2 a.m. So I didn't get back to Brooklyn because we were not close to Brooklyn. Where we were at this diner was like on Brighton Beach. So like it was not close. So it took me forever to get back. And so I ended up going to bed late, and I'd only been in bed for like maybe 45 minutes, and I like just long enough to fall asleep. And this woman like knocked on my door and was like screaming and pounding on the door. And when I finally opened it, I'm like totally dazed and confused because she woke me up out of like a REM sleep, and I don't stay up late. So I was all, fucked up. And she was like, "You're smoking weed in here. You're doing drugs in here." And I was like, "No, I was asleep. I'm in my pajamas." And like, I don't know. I just like didn't not like that interaction. She was super aggressive, and it scared me. Honestly, it really scared me. And I do not like I don't like confrontation, and I was totally like eepy and confused, and she was screaming at me, and she like got up like in my face and was like pushing me, and I was super freaked out, and I couldn't go back to sleep, and I just like packed up all my shit and got in my car and like drove home that night in tears at like 3 a.m. and I think I slept for like 40 minutes. It was horrible because it was like that was my birthday. Like that was my actual birthday day. And I tried to get my money back from Airbnb, and the lady was like, I guess they like sent her the request, and she texted me a bunch of like filth, super abusive stuff. She was just like really out of control. And it honestly scared me. And so now, as a consequence of that, I am low-key a little afraid of bald people. Yeah, happy birthday gets screamed at and pushed around by a stranger. I'm just like, I'm not a very aggressive person. Just in general, I'm very shy. And so it really scared me to have that interaction really freaked me out. And so I have not recovered from it. I'm still afraid of bald people. Wom would have peeled her. Wom is a lot tougher than I am. I'm just not, it's not my natural instinct to be aggressive. I have the flight instinct. I don't have the fight instinct. I thought the bald traumatizer was a man. Maybe I'm a bald person. I was default to assuming the culprit is a man. Yeah, I mean, you would think so, right? She's bald and miserable. That sounds awful. Yeah. And like, no offense to her. Actually, full offense to her because fuck her. But her house was gross. She had all these rules, and I was very conscious about following the rules, but she had lists everywhere being like, you have to clean up, like after you take a shower, you have to scrub the shower with this stuff and like all this shit. And it was stupid because her house was not clean. So like, why was I doing all that work like her cleaning lady when the house was disgusting? Like there was no purpose to doing any of that because the house was nasty and all the furniture in the room I was staying in was like peeling and had big holes in it and shit. So, and then she was like, why do you have your window open? I'm like, because it smells awful in here. Because your house is dirty. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm going to open the window. Like, I am very sensitive to smell. But yeah, I guess she smelled the weed smell coming in, like, through the window because, like, it's Brooklyn and everybody smokes weed in Brooklyn, like, a lot. And it was the middle of the night. So, making me give me, right? Like, bro, I don't work for you. I'm not your maid. Like that's and I've never and also it also ruined me on Airbnb. I've literally never stayed in an Airbnb since. Not even like a private one where you have the whole house. I've never used Airbnb since because that experience was so awful and traumatizing. And Airbnb did nothing. They did not help me at all. They didn't like they weren't like, hey, we gave you her personal number so she can contact you directly. Right, but I don't want her to have that. She's crazy. She's a crazy, unhinged lady. I don't want her to have my personal information. Why did you do that? They're like, well, we need to resolve the issue. Right, resolve the issue by giving my money back because I didn't stay the last 2 days. So I'm not getting the service. But they're like, no, you can just talk to her. No, I don't want to talk to her. She's crazy and mean. But alas. So yeah, so it ruined Airbnb and it ruined bald people for me. Moral of the story: bald people might be evil? Question mark. I don't know. Maybe. Good thing it wasn't a man. Actually, honestly, I probably would have had a better reaction if it was a man because I don't mind being mean to men, but it's just not my natural instinct to be mean to a woman. So the fact that she was a woman actually probably made it worse for me. You know, bald guy, he's just super gay. That's fine. Also, one of my least favorite bosses of all time was a bald man. And so with their powers combined, bald people suck. Did I actually get coal in the mines or did I not get coal in the mines? Because I need to cook some fish and do some things. Things need to happen. Stuff needs to happen. I did. Okay. Planter. I'll take the hawthorn seeds. Leave the rest here. Gay is okay. Happy Pride. That's so true. Surround myself with gay people. Gay people wouldn't do this to me. It's only straight men that do this to me. Yeah, go to sleep. Sorry, bro. Your transmate's traumatized. Oh my goodness. Okay, good. Just enough. Okay. That. Oh, good. Okay, got this. Put this in here. See these crows? They're going to become a problem. Going to make themselves an issue. We don't like it. Bye, everyone. I hope I don't dream about bald people braiding me. I hope I do dream about micey braiding me. Yeah, that's fine. Have a good eve. I still gotta put this fish in the museum. It's important. What time is it? Time check. It's 8 o'clock. Okay. This is gonna be our last day, and then I'm gonna raid, maybe? I always feel like I should raid if somebody raids into me. I feel like I should raid. Should pay it forward. A lot of the times I do not raid in the morning just because I'm usually running around like a crazy person trying to get ready for work and stuff. So I don't have time. But I don't have to take a shower this morning because I didn't work out. So I have time. Woo! All of a sudden I'm really nauseous. What is that about? Quit it! Oof, hold on. Let me take another bite of protein. Maybe I just didn't eat it. I'm not traumatized. I just want to fight bald people now. It's okay. It's okay. I'll be okay. I'm going to be ready for morning sickness. How often I'm sick from this medicine in the morning. Ugh. Okay. It's hard to be nauseous because you didn't eat, because like the solution is to eat, but you're also nauseous, so you don't want to eat. It's one of those catch-22s or whatever. I guess I'll go back to the mines. I mean, like, what else do I have to do? I feel like I'm overfishing since I can't dry anything. I'm fishing too much for the situation at hand. Put this fish in the museum. We'll go to the mines, I think. I think we're going to go back to the salt mines. This may be a lie given to me by my perception, but I feel like the salt mines usually has a really good proliferation of coal. Again, that might be a lie. Might just be my perception of the mines, but that's how I feel. Ooh, this keyboard is sticky. Need to get that under control at some point. It's probably fine. Okay. Fall 10 is when this, supposedly when this thing's gonna happen, so. Did I earn a seed maker yet? I did, right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put some of these in the seed maker. I'm gonna put it all in the seed maker, actually. The seed maker goes so slowly that I can pull it back out later if I decide I actually need them. Got a present for you. It's Morel's. Let's pop all this stuff in here so I can have free inventory. Yeah, see all these crows everywhere? They're going to become a problem, TM. I'm trying to think. There was another problem I had with a male streamer. There's the obvious one, which I won't talk about because I don't want to talk about it. But there's another one that pissed me off. I can't remember now. One guy who was like, I think your secret love of me. And he sticked his like weird girlfriend on me. It was like, my real girlfriend says you need to stop talking to me. I'm like, well, I don't know your girlfriend. So like, why do I don't want to talk to her. I don't know her. Like, this sounds like a relationship problem between the two of you. Maybe you should deal with that separately from me. The girlfriend was upset because I called all my badge holders my wives. And I was like, I did not force this man to get a badge for me. So he chose to get a badge for me. I'm not going to change the way I talk to my badge holders just because you have an issue. It's my stream and you're not the boss of me. So she was like, you're not allowed to call him your wife. That's my boyfriend. I'm like, right, but you're all my wives. It's not me being like, this man specifically is my wife because I'm in love with him. It's like, I have 45 wives. Take it down a notch, girlfriend. Okay. No offense. This man is not worth this kind of jealousy. Like, get over it. Imagine you said you make him emperor. I know. I would have gotten fucking a fucking bomb in the mail from this girlfriend. I just like, I'm not starting a cat fight with some random woman on the internet. We're not, that's what I'm not gonna do. I'm sorry. I just am not interested in doing that. And like, he knows what he's doing. Apparently he's done it. He did it to a bunch of people. Because I was talking to other Ethereum streamers being like, what the fuck it just happened to me? And they were like, oh yeah, he did that to me too. I'm like, what? So that's clearly some part of their relationship dynamic where they're like, ooh, she's so jealous of me because I'm so hot. Get fucked. Don't involve me in your three-way non-consensually. What the heck? Oh, I remembered the other one. So this was less of like a man thing and more of a streamer thing, where this guy had been like, I don't even remember what the wager was, but we had made some sort of wager before he debuted. That he would, I don't even remember, do boy tier content or something, some joke. It was like not even me that initiated this. It was a different streamer. We were like both in somebody else's chat, and she was like, what if this person did boy tier stream like content? And I was like, okay, we'll start a like a signature page, and if we get enough signatures, he'll do the boy crying content. Okay, great. And so I did that because like I know how to make a Google form. It's not that hard. And so I did that. I got the amount of signatures we needed. And then I went to his debut and I was like, okay, we got the signatures. Like, here you go. And I would think I was in his debut for like 2 hours, which is more than I would normally stay, especially his debut is not honestly that interesting to me. Because I didn't really know him that well. Like a friend of a friend kind of person, right? And then I left because I was doing a collab with a different streamer. We were watching a movie together and we were having a good time. And this man sent people into my collab, into my stream during this collab to be like, I don't believe you got the signatures. I want to see the signatures. So I like, while I'm trying to do this collab, quickly took a screenshot of the Google form signatures and sent it. And he was like, this is fake. These are all fake people. I don't believe you. And I'm like, bro, I'm in the middle of something. First of all, I don't give a fuck if you do this content or not. I'm not going to listen to it. It's not something that interests me. It's a joke. So like, then don't do it. I don't care. But also like, who are you? Why would I lie? Why would I lie about this? That's so foolish. And that pissed me off. And then I blocked him, or I unfollowed him. I didn't even block him. I unfollowed him on Twitter. And like 5 minutes later, not even like literally 5 minutes, like I don't think more than 5 minutes passed. And he was like DMing me and being like, why'd you unfollow me? What did I do? I'm sorry. The weirdo-ness that some people have on Twitter where they notice if you unfollow them, like in 5 seconds. I've never in my life, like, unless it's someone I talk to all the time. Like if Raz unfollowed me, I would obviously notice because we talk constantly. But if like some rando person I'm barely acquaintances with unfollows me, I don't notice. I certainly don't notice in 5 minutes. Are these people just standing and staring at their Twitter and like refreshing their following count every 5 seconds? I don't understand. Like, go touch grass, please. Please go touch grass. And then it was really kind of hilarious. So when I got married, Baps was really, really kind, and she organized this like video of a bunch of Irium streamers like sending us well wishings for my wedding. It was really lovely. I still have it. And he was one of the people on that video, and even Mom was like, I thought you didn't like this guy. And I was like, yeah, I'm not really sure why he's here in this video, but okay. All right. I thought we were fighting since I unfollowed him, but I guess. Yeah, what did you do? You were really annoying. I am so like quick with the block button and the unfollow, especially on Twitter, because I want to curate my Twitter feed to be the least stress as possible. So I am so quick. It has nothing to do with the person as an individual. Like the person as a person, I don't care. It's not about you as a person. It is literally, I want to remain unbothered on Twitter as much as possible. So it could be anything. You're just posting too often. You're posting about something I'm not interested in too often. You're gone. I don't want to follow you anymore. You're at least muted. If we're friends, I'll just mute you. But if you're just an acquaintance, I'm just going to unfollow you. It's not that serious. It's just Twitter. Twitter is like fake. It's so stupid. Dude, I thought we killed a guy really, because I probably complained to Wom at one point. I was like, why are these children just like sitting staring at their Twitter? It's so weird. We said man tears, not boy whining. So true. Look, I am so down for the boy tears. Show me a strong man able to access his feelings in a healthy way. I love it. But not whining. I'm not interested in whining content. But yeah, like I'll unfollow people for like basically nothing. Like you just are posting too much about something I'm not interested in, or you're like answering things too much and I'm seeing you too often. I'll unfollow you for that because I want to remain peaceful on the internet. That's all. It has nothing to do with you as a person. I'm not, as I'm unfollowing people, I'm not going, I hate this individual. It's really not that serious. The Discord around blocking or like unfollowing people is so weird. Even blocking people. I'll block you for anything. I'll block you for like a bad take that you have in like a reply to someone else if I see it. Like if you have a reply to someone else that I think is a bad take where you're like, I think like, okay, here's a bad take personally for me that I unfollow people for all the time. And I'll block them if they do it too much because it annoys me. Where people are like, male streamers do this all the time. They're like, I'm not popular because I'm a man, and only female VTubers get attention. It's impossible to grow as a man. Blah 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 blah. I'm so hard up because I'm a dude. I will literally block people for that. That annoys me so bad. That grinds my gears so bad. I will lose my mind. If I see you posting that shit, I will unfollow you at best. If I see you posting it a lot, I will block you. I don't want to see that. Because it's first of all, it's not true. Second of all, even if it was true, men dominate literally everything else because of the patriarchy. You have everything, Ben. You have every opportunity is gifted to you above everybody else, white men. Let us have one thing. I mean, it's not even true though, because if you look at like top streamers, they're all men. So you're just like, maybe, have you considered that maybe you're just not that good at streaming? Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, it's not for everybody, right? Some people, it's just not for you. And that's okay. Not everybody's going to be good at everything. It has nothing to do with your gender, though. Maybe you're just boring. Crows. Get out of here, crows. You're giving me Vietnam War flashback. Right? Ariel's on the same wave. Like, you block people for bad takes? Absolutely, I'll block people for bad takes. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see you being stupid on main. Like, no. Or like if you crash out too much on your main channel, like if you're crashing out on Twitter all the time about nothing, I don't want to see it. I'm sorry. I just don't. Some people don't want to put in the work and think they're entitled to sex. It really does come across as entitlement. And that's why I often end up unfollowing people from Irium for that, because people will, unfortunately, I think the general consensus around Irium right now is that it's sort of easy to get big on Irium. Like, you're instantly famous on Irium. I didn't find that to be the case when I was on Irium. I don't think that's the truth. But I think some people are under that misapprehension. And so if I see people on Irium streamers being like, I can't believe I didn't win this event, or like I'm switching events. I'm leaving the event because I suck and I'm the worst. I will unfollow you for that because it's depressing. I don't want to see you do that. Okay. Who should we raid? Let's raid somebody. Yeah, that's so weird. It like started a whole new stream. That's so interesting. Is anybody I'm following streaming right now? We could hit chill gardening again. Do you guys want to hit chill gardening again? I like him. And he, let's see. Looks like he's still playing Stardew. And he's doing a fundraiser of some kind. Yeah, let's go over to him. Hi, baby. Good morning, little boy. What are you doing? Hi. Hi. Okay, we're gonna raid. And you can just say, let's for the raid, just say like Micey raid. That's fine. Just Micey raid. Yeah. But thank you everybody for joining me today. Sorry, I didn't mean to start out this. I didn't mean to have this whole stream be like a bitch fest about how much I hate men and bald people, but sometimes it be like that. And I'm gonna order a new treadmill today, so hopefully by next week I'll have the treadmill. But tomorrow we're gonna play Grimshire again, and then on Sunday I have 2 streams back to back on Irium. I'll be with Raz. We're gonna watch Preppers. And then I go basically right into the PR for VTuber stream on Irium with Brown Tool for the event. So hopefully everybody can join us there. I think it's going to be a good time. I have slides and everything. I'm feeling very professional. Yes, and I hope everybody has a great day and it is peaceful and productive. We're going to raid into chill gardening, if you want to say Micey raid, and we'll hang out for a little bit because I don't have to take a shower today. Okay, we're going to do it. It's happening.